What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 10 funniest game show answers on live TV. Now there's been a lot of really dumb stuff said on shows like Family Feud, and I thought it'd be a really funny idea to count down some of the dumbest things said on there. Anyways, with that said, let's see if we can smash 5,000 likes on this video for a possible part 2, and also don't forget to subscribe for new videos every day. But with that said, let's get right into it. Number 10. Now if I'm being honest, there's so much going on in this clip that's kind of hard to know where to look. Like even without the ridiculous answers, the crazy 90s outfits and glasses make this super old episode of Family Feud funny all by itself. However, one girl's answer takes the host by surprise and pretty much stops him from functioning for the rest of the round. Like you seriously have to admit, it's pretty dumb, but when he asks what month the lady starts to look pregnant in, she says September, which makes the host die laughing. So yeah, it's pretty dumb and that's why it takes our number 10 spot.
You did it once, you're gonna do it again, aren't you?
Gonna try.
15 seconds, please. During what months of pregnancy does a woman begin to look pregnant?
September.
Something. Oh.
Number 9. If you've never seen it before, Countdown is a pretty serious show and funny moments aren't too common, so when they do happen, everyone gets involved. Basically, these two contestants actually did really well and came up with a high-scoring award, but having to announce it was a bit embarrassing. I mean, I don't know about you, but if my whole family was watching me on TV telling the presenter I have diarrhea, I'd be pretty embarrassed.
Amanda.
I've got diarrhea.
That's fantastic. What about you, Richard?
Yeah, I've got diarrhea too.
I have to say that we've got diarrhea as well. Have you not got diarrhea?
No, it's pathetic, isn't it?
Number 8. Okay, so you might not know this, but the presenter of The Chase is famous for losing it at funny answers, so this moment isn't really that surprising. However, this might be the most ridiculous set of answers he's ever had to deal with, and his reaction is pretty hilarious. To kind of sum it up, in a question about a German cartoon character, every single answer is massively inappropriate sounding and he has to read them all out to his guest. Like the first option is Dick Tingler, and at that moment you realize it's kind of past the point of return. Then you have answers like Helmut Schmacker and Willy Whacker, and all those answers combined made for a really funny episode.
Tim, good luck. Here comes your first question. What is the cartoon character Andy Capp known as in Germany? A. Dick Tingler. Dick Tingler. What did it be? Helmut Schmacker.
There's 100 grand at stake here. Pull yourself together.
Okay, what is it? C? What are you?
Number 7. Okay, so I can't decide if this guy is really brave or just plain stupid, but giving this answer really must have taken some guts. Like, I don't know how, but when this guy got asked what a slang term for a wife was, he immediately said bitch and then looked around as if he was pleased with himself. Even funnier though, if you listen closely, you can hear some cheering from the men in the audience and boos from the woman, and the girl standing closest to him looks like she's about to smack him in the face. Like, I bet when he got home with his wife, he totally regretted that answer.
Slang term that means wife.
Bitch.
Oh, good answer. Slang term that means wife.
Bitch.
Oh, good answer.
Number 6. Now I understand panicking and saying the first thing that comes into your head as an answer, especially if you're like buzzing in and you have to be as quick as possible. With that said, it's not just what this guy says, but it's also how he says it that makes it pretty crazy as well. So to give you the rundown on this, when asked what will put off a thief, the guy slams his hand down on the buzzer and screams naked grandma as loud as he can, and well, it kind of takes everyone by surprise. Like honestly, I think the funniest thing is how proud he looks, while the host looks absolutely disgusted. In the end though, he got the point, so that's all that matters, I guess.
Something a burglar would not want to see when he breaks into a house. Rob.
naked grandma.
Naked, huh? Looking for the naked grandmama in the house, outside, in the woods on the blanket.
Number 5. With most of the answers people give, you can at least see what they were thinking, but this one genuinely makes no sense. He was asked to give an animal with 3 letters in its name, and he immediately said alligator with a completely straight face. What's so unbelievable is how confident he looks when he says it, and he only realizes and starts laughing when someone puts a hand on his shoulder. Not only that, but it's such an easy question to begin with, and instead of like cat or dog or rat, this guy chose one of the longest animal names of all. Like, come on, dude, it was so easy.
20 seconds on the clock, please. Name an animal with 3 letters in its name.
Alligator.
Something found in the... Name an animal with 3 letters in its name. You said alligator. Our survey said...
Number 4. So most of these answers are just plain funny, but this one is also just really hard to watch. Rachel Riley is supposed to be pulling out letters depending on what the contestants ask for, but the order ends up less random than she probably would have liked. Like, not only does she end up spelling out a word, but the word isn't exactly a nice one, especially since she has to stand next to it for a super long time. Like, honestly, this one is really, really bad.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Chris.
Can I have a consonant,
You
please?
can indeed, thank you. Start with S.
And another.
L.
And a vowel.
U.
And a consonant.
T.
Okay.
Let's speed this along.
Well, I was gonna...
Number 3. I don't know about you, but there are some words I'd probably try not to say if I was on television, and shouting out your penis in front of my entire family would definitely be something to avoid. However, when this girl was told to name a body part that would be bigger on a grown man than it would be on a 16-year-old, that's exactly what she decided to say. I mean, I have to give her credit though, because she found her answer hilarious and she managed to make the host speechless as well. Now the clip ends short, so I'm not sure if she got the point, but she definitely went viral, which is kind of a reward all by itself.
First question. We asked 100 men, name a part of your body that's bigger than it was when you were 16.
Your penis.
Could have said ding-a-ling, winky, any damn thing. What the hell? It ain't gonna sound right. The medical term is almost worse. A slang term would at least be your ding-a-ling, something. Your penis. Oh.
Number 2. Now every quiz show has to deal with a lot of stupid answers, but sometimes an answer is so ridiculously dumb that it goes right back around to being genius. So this family had to name words that come after pork, and at first they did pretty well, but one guy decided to take things in a whole other direction. Instead of saying something like pork pie or pork chop, he went for porcupine, even though upine isn't a word at all. Now it took a while for the host to get it, but when he finally did, he was basically in tears, and he called it the best answer he'd ever heard. I mean, I'm not sure if it's the best, but it might just be the funniest.
Name something that follows the word pork.
Upine.
Huh?
Huh? Upine. Porcupine.
That's right, Ted. Yes, lunatic.
Pork. He said cupine. Cupine. What? What is cupine? This is the greatest answer I've ever heard.
Number 1. Okay, so you know when you walk into an exam and you only know one fact, so you have to try and use it as the answer for every single question? Well, this is kind of like that. For some reason, no matter what question was thrown at this guy on Family Fortunes, he could only think to answer with turkey. Now obviously that didn't work too well when the question was what to take to the beach or the first thing you buy at the supermarket, but amazingly it did finally pay off. Crazy enough, one of the last questions was a food off and stuff, so after a series of 0 points, his ridiculous answer finally worked.
All ready, all set?
Yes, yeah.
Name something people take with them to the beach.
Turkey?
The first thing you buy in a supermarket.
Turkey.
A food often stuffed.
Turkey.
Any famous snooker player.
Hamilton Higgins.
Let's try again. Any famous snooker player. Your time is out. Yeah. Name something people take with them to the beach. You said... the answer was... the first thing you buy in a supermarket. The answer was... and the survey gave you... a food often stuffed, you said. And that gave you 21!
And there's our video on the top 10 funniest game show answers. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.